Introduction: A world beyond time. There are places on this earth where time itself seems to pause. Civilizations rose to greatness, creating wonders that still baffle modern science, only to vanish, leaving behind relics, ruins, and riddles no one has fully solved. Imagine walking through a desert where cities once thrived, or diving beneath waves that conceal entire metropolises lost to memory. Picture colossal stones, impossibly engineered, and tombs whose treasures may never see the light of day. These are not legends. These are real mysteries. And today, we journey together into a world where history itself breaks the rules. Fasten your seatbelts, for the secrets we uncover will defy everything you thought you knew about humanity. Chapter 1: The Lost City Beneath the Waves, Thalassopolis. Far off the Mediterranean coast, beneath 30 meters of seawater, lies a city whose very existence challenges our understanding of the ancient world. Known locally as Thalassopolis, fragments of massive stone columns were first seen in 1924 during an unusually low tide caused by a severe storm. At first, locals dismissed it as scattered rocks, but sonar imaging in the late 20th century revealed streets, plazas, and monuments stretching for miles in perfect grids. Each stone block, some weighing over 200 tons, was arranged with precision rivaling modern machinery. Archaeologists remain baffled. No ancient civilization in this region had the technology or the manpower to build such structures. Even more mysterious, inscriptions on the submerged walls contain symbols and pictographs that remain undeciphered. Some scholars suggest they represent a lost language, predating known Mediterranean scripts by millennia. Legends speak of a cataclysm, a tidal wave, earthquake, or even a sudden shift of the Earth's crust. Could Thalassopolis have been destroyed overnight, swallowed by the sea, leaving no trace for generations to discover? Divers who have explored parts of the city report strange anomalies. Perfectly aligned stone doors, chambers with no apparent entrance, and air pockets deep beneath the seabed, hinting that this may have been more than just a city. It could have been a ceremonial or sacred site, hidden intentionally under the ocean's floor. Chapter 2: The Tomb of the Eternal Pharaoh, Akhenaten II in Upper Egypt. Far from the well-known Valley of the Kings, lies the tomb of Pharaoh Akhenaten II. Unlike Tutankhamun's tomb or others excavated centuries ago, this tomb remains untouched. Ancient texts describe it as a labyrinthine underground palace filled with treasures, golden statues, sacred scrolls, jewels, and relics designed to serve the pharaoh in the afterlife. Ingenious traps were said to guard it. Corridors that collapse at the slightest pressure, hidden pits filled with deadly spikes, and even chambers with venomous gases. Modern ground-penetrating radar confirms a massive structure below the sands, stretching over 2 football fields. Archaeologists fear excavation might destroy invaluable treasures in minutes. But the mystery deepens. Some records suggest flowing rivers of mercury once lined the walls, a symbolic representation of the Nile and its divine significance. Others claim celestial murals on the ceiling replicated the night sky as it appeared during Akhenaten's reign. And yet, not a single historian has recorded the tomb's exact location. Was Akhenaten II's resting place deliberately erased from history to protect his secrets? Or were the pharaoh's treasures never meant to be seen by human eyes? Chapter 3: Giants of the Northern Steppes. Across the frozen steppes of Siberia, mysterious burial mounds, known as kurgans, contain remains that defy human understanding. In 1892, anthropologist George Vacher de Lauge discovered skeletal remains of enormous size, femurs twice as thick as a modern human's, tibias and arm bones that suggested a height exceeding 12 feet. Contemporary records verified the bones as human, but soon they disappeared into private collections or vanished from museums. Folklore among the Siberian tribes tells of the Sky People, a race of giant warriors with extraordinary strength. Some claim these giants were protectors of the land. Others say they were rulers over early human tribes. Skeptics argue these were cases of gigantism or misidentified animal bones. Yet records of expert verification from the late 19th century cannot be ignored. Modern searches with DNA testing, satellite surveys, and excavations have revealed nothing. Could a race of giants truly have walked the earth? And if so, why did they vanish without a trace? Chapter 4: The Hidden Temples of the Liu Caves. In Liu County, China, a simple farmer draining a water pit in 1992 stumbled upon one of history's greatest architectural enigmas, an underground city of caves, carved with extraordinary precision. 20 interconnected caves rose more than 30 meters, walls perfectly smooth and covered in uniform, wave-like patterns. Pillars and domes matched with exact geometric harmony, suggesting a knowledge far ahead of its time. No tools, artifacts, or human remains have been found. Archaeologists suggest a construction period over 2,000 years ago, yet no record exists in Qin or Han Dynasty chronicles. Was this a sacred ceremonial site, or an entirely lost civilization? Could these caves have been created by a culture whose technology has vanished, leaving no trace of their existence in human history? Explorers who have entered the caves report strange acoustics. A whisper in one chamber resonates perfectly in another, as if designed to amplify sound for rituals or communication. Chapter 5: Baalbek, Monoliths Beyond Reason. In the heart of Lebanon's Bekaa Valley, amidst rolling fields and distant mountain peaks, stand ruins that defy everything we think we know about ancient engineering. This is Baalbek, a city whose stones whisper the secrets of civilizations lost to time. At the center of Baalbek are the Trilithon stones, 3 colossal blocks, each nearly 20 meters long, 4 meters high, and weighing between 750 and 800 tons. These form the foundation of the Temple of Jupiter. Nearby lies the stone of the pregnant woman, estimated at over 1,000 tons, and the quarry itself holds stones that reach up to 1,650 tons, the largest monoliths ever discovered by humanity. Visualize this, standing beside a single 1,000-ton block, so massive that the earth seems to hum beneath your feet. The precision with which these stones are cut and positioned is astonishing. No tool marks remain. No inscriptions indicate the methods used. And yet, these stones have remained perfectly aligned for nearly 2 millennia, resisting earthquakes and the passage of time. Archaeologists have long debated, how could the Romans, who built the Temple of Jupiter atop these stones, have lifted them? Roman cranes could handle only 60 to 100 tons. The discrepancy is staggering. Scholars now suggest that the Romans may have inherited an older structure, built by a civilization far more advanced than previously believed. Local legends speak of spirits guarding the stones. Villagers tell stories that, at sunrise and sunset, the shadows of the monoliths align perfectly with celestial events, hinting at knowledge of astronomy lost to history. Some claim the stones emit a low-frequency vibration felt by anyone standing close, as if the Earth itself remembers their placement. Modern technology offers no answers. Laser scanning and ground-penetrating radar confirm massive foundations extending deep into the bedrock. Yet no evidence exists of ramps, pulleys, or cranes capable of moving such weight. Experiments with manpower, wooden rollers, and earthen ramps have failed to replicate the achievement. Could Baalbek have been built by a civilization with knowledge and technology that predated the Romans? Some researchers point to similar megalithic sites across the world: the pyramids of Egypt, the Sacsayhuaman fortress in Peru, suggesting a lost global knowledge of engineering that modern humanity has yet to understand. Visualize it. Early morning mist rolls across the valley, light piercing through the massive blocks. Your shadow stretches across the stones, dwarfed by their magnitude. The wind carries whispers of the past, workers hauling massive stones, priests performing rituals, perhaps even celestial alignments designed by architects whose names are lost to history. Every unanswered question deepens the mystery. Why were such massive stones quarried but not all used? Why leave the largest blocks in the quarry unfinished? And most importantly, who were the minds behind this marvel? Knowledgeable, powerful, and now vanished? Baalbek remains a testament to the extraordinary capabilities of our ancestors. Its stones, silent yet speaking volumes, challenge our assumptions, reminding us that human history may be far richer, older, and more advanced than we dare to imagine. Chapter 6: The Devil's Bible, Codex Gigas. In the National Library of Sweden rests a manuscript unlike any other, a work of mystery and legend that has fascinated historians for centuries. This is the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, the largest surviving medieval manuscript in the world. Measuring 92 centimeters tall, 50 centimeters wide, and 22 centimeters thick, it weighs approximately 75 kilograms, so heavy that a grown adult must use both arms to lift it. Legend tells of a Benedictine monk in Bohemia who had committed a terrible crime and was sentenced to be walled up alive. Desperate to save his life, he promised that if granted one night, he would produce a manuscript containing all human knowledge, from the Bible to historical records, medicine, and even magical incantations. Knowing this task was impossible for any mortal, the monk allegedly made a pact with the devil. According to legend, Satan appeared and helped him complete the manuscript. The Codex Gigas contains not only the complete Bible, but also historical chronicles, medical texts, magical formulas, and a full-page illustration of Satan himself. Scientific observations and studies. Hundreds of calf skins were used to produce the massive pages. The handwriting is astonishingly uniform, suggesting that a single person wrote the entire 500-plus pages. Modern ink analysis confirms ancient materials, but it does not explain how a single monk could have accomplished this monumental work. Legends and folklore. The manuscript is said to be cursed. Those who attempt to remove, copy, or even disrespect the book are believed to face misfortune, illness, or even death. Some claim that standing near the manuscript, especially at night, produces a subtle but unsettling energy. Chapter 7: Lost Civilizations. The Mystery of the Liu Caves. Hidden beneath the lush green rice fields of Liu County in Xinjiang Province, China, lies one of the most baffling archaeological mysteries ever discovered: the Liu Caves complex. Unlike any ordinary cave system, these interconnected chambers challenge everything we think we know about ancient engineering and architecture. The story of the Liu Caves begins in the summer of 1992. A local farmer decided to drain water from a large natural pit near his home, hoping to expand his farmland. Little did he know that beneath the surface lay a vast, hidden space. A massive cavern with perfectly flat walls, adorned with evenly carved patterns that appeared almost as if created by modern machinery. As the water drained, more caves were revealed. Soon, an entire underground city emerged. Over 20 interconnected chambers, each more astounding than the last. What makes the Liu Caves so extraordinary is not just their scale, but their precision. Each cave rises more than 30 meters high, with walls smoothed and sculpted to a flawless finish. Domed ceilings and pillars are laid out with perfect symmetry. Every surface is covered with parallel, wave-like carvings, running from ceiling to floor in unbroken lines. Hidden beneath the lush green rice fields of Liu County in Xinjiang Province, China, lies one of the most baffling archaeological mysteries ever discovered: the Liu Caves complex. Unlike any ordinary cave system, these interconnected chambers challenge everything we think we know about ancient engineering and architecture. The story of the Liu Caves begins in the summer of 1992. A local farmer decided to drain water from a large natural pit near his home, hoping to expand his farmland. Little did he know that beneath the surface lay a vast, hidden space. A massive cavern with perfectly flat walls, adorned with evenly carved patterns that appeared almost as if created by modern machinery. As the water drained, more caves were revealed. Soon, an entire underground city emerged. Over 20 interconnected chambers, each more astounding than the last. What makes the Liu Caves so extraordinary is not just their scale, but their precision. Each cave rises more than 30 meters high, with walls smoothed and sculpted to a flawless finish. Domed ceilings and pillars are laid out with perfect symmetry. Every surface is covered with parallel, wave-like carvings, running from ceiling to floor in unbroken lines. Visualize it: sunlight streaming into hidden cave entrances, illuminating the flawless walls and pillars, shadows stretching across the vast chambers, highlighting the precision of the carvings. Imagine the labor required to create this hidden city. Tens of thousands of hours, meticulously sculpting stone in perfect alignment, yet leaving no artifacts, no human remains, no evidence of life. The Liu Caves remain sealed beneath the farmland, their secrets untouched. They are a silent testament to the ingenuity, discipline, and mystery of the people who built them. A reminder that human history is filled with unknown chapters, waiting to be uncovered. Chapter 8: Baalbek, Giants of Stone and Forgotten Engineering. In the heart of Lebanon's Bekaa Valley lies a site that continues to baffle historians and engineers alike: Baalbek. known as Heliopolis in Roman times. This city contains some of the largest stone blocks ever quarried by humanity. For centuries, these colossal monoliths have stood as a testament to the extraordinary capabilities of our ancestors and the secrets they left behind. At the core of this mystery are the trilithon stones. Each measures nearly 20 meters long, over 4 meters high, and weighs between 750 and 800 tons. Nearby lies the stone of the pregnant woman, estimated at more than 1,000 tons. And even larger blocks remain in the quarry, including one discovered in 2014, weighing a staggering 1,650 tons, the largest stone ever known in the world. Visualize this, standing beside a single 1,000-ton block. Your shadow barely reaches the top. The precision with which these stones were cut, shaped, and positioned is extraordinary. Their edges fit perfectly, as if they were designed to last for eternity. Yet, there is no evidence of the tools, machines, or engineering methods required to manipulate such immense weight. The Romans, who built the Temple of Jupiter atop these foundations, could lift only 60 to 100 tons using cranes. How could they have moved stones 8 to 10 times heavier? Scholars now propose that the Romans inherited an older structure, possibly constructed by a civilization far more advanced than previously understood. Local folklore adds another layer of mystery. Villagers claim that at sunrise and sunset, the shadows of the monoliths align perfectly with celestial markers, suggesting astronomical knowledge lost to history. Others speak of low-frequency vibrations emitted by the stones, perceptible to anyone standing close, a strange resonance that science has yet to explain. Modern technology provides some insights, but no answers. Laser scanning and ground-penetrating radar reveal massive foundations extending deep into the bedrock. Yet, no traces of ramps, pulleys, or coordinated machinery have been found that could have transported stones of this magnitude. Some researchers see global connections. Similar megalithic sites, such as the pyramids of Egypt, the Sacsayhuaman fortress in Peru, and the Giza Plateau, suggest that advanced engineering knowledge may have existed worldwide, only to vanish and be forgotten. Could Baalbek be evidence of an ancient, technologically advanced civilization whose secrets are now lost to time? Imagine standing in the early morning mist, sunlight cutting through the valley, illuminating the trilithon. You see the massive stones, perfectly aligned, their sheer weight and scale defying imagination. You feel a connection across millennia to those who quarried, sculpted, and positioned these monoliths with meticulous care. Every unanswered question deepens the mystery. Why were some stones left in the quarry, unfinished? Why was such precision necessary for the foundations? And most importantly, who were the engineers and architects behind this marvel? A civilization now lost, leaving only silent stones to speak for them. Baalbek remains a monumental reminder. Human history may contain knowledge and abilities far beyond what we have yet discovered, challenging our understanding of the ancient world. Final chapter: the enduring mysteries of humanity. From the silent grandeur of Qin Shi Huang's tomb to the hidden depths of the Liu Caves, from the vanished resting place of Genghis Khan to the colossal stones of Baalbek, human history is filled with enigmas that defy explanation. These ancient wonders are more than mere structures. They are messages from the past, whispers of civilizations, knowledge, and ambitions that we may never fully understand. Each site carries its own story, the ambition of kings, the skill of unknown craftsmen, and the mystery of technologies lost to time. We have marveled at the terracotta army, imagined the secret treasures of Genghis Khan, and pondered the origin of giants and megalithic marvels. We have stood before manuscripts said to be touched by the supernatural and gazed into chambers carved with precision beyond imagination. And yet, for every answer we uncover, new questions arise. Who were the minds behind these wonders? What knowledge have we lost? And what truths lie hidden, waiting for the right time or the right person to rediscover them? Perhaps the greatest mystery is not the stones, the tombs, or the manuscripts themselves. It is the story of humanity, our curiosity, our creativity, our unending quest to leave a mark on the world. These mysteries endure not just because of their scale or secrecy, but because they remind us that history is far larger, far stranger, and far more beautiful than we can imagine. And so, the ancient world keeps its secrets, inviting every explorer, historian, and dreamer to look deeper, question more boldly, and never stop seeking. Some secrets may never be revealed, but in the pursuit of understanding, the journey itself becomes our greatest discovery.